Hi, I'd like to read you your rights. You have the right to remain single. Anything you say you want in a relationship can and will be used against you by me right now with statistics and analysis, because today we're talking about the most 2026 sentence in the English language.
I want a relationship, but...
Stop right there. That but is doing more work than your situationship is. So here's the thing nobody's saying out loud, and I'm about to say it loud. Half of single adults, 51%, say they want a relationship. Cute, adorable, very brave of you to want love. But only 30% of you are actually actively dating, like going on a date more than once a month. So let me get this straight. Half the room raised their hand and said, I want a relationship. And then 2/3 of those hands quietly went back down the second someone said, okay, so go on a date then. That's not a dating recession. That's a dating ghosting of your own goals. And I understand that the economy and personal finances may play a role in your dating decisions. And honestly, you shouldn't be dating if you can't afford to date, or at the very least, consider low-cost and creative dating activity alternatives. But in modern dating, we do live in a materialized and economically driven culture, so always be honest up front and proceed with caution. And before the comments start, no, this isn't a men ain't it video. It's not a women have too many standards video either. I checked. I have receipts. I always have receipts. Turns out men report wanting a relationship more than women. 60% of men, 47% of women. So to every man in my comments about to type women these days, sit down. You wanted it more. The data said so. I didn't write the data. I just read it out loud for content. And before women feel smug, 79% of you said you don't even have the confidence to ask someone out. 71% of men said the same. So nobody's confident. Nobody's dating. Everybody's wanting. This isn't a gender war. This is just everybody lying to everybody, including themselves, especially themselves. Here's my professional, extremely qualified, totally not just vibes diagnosis, just kidding, but real talk. Y'all don't have a wanting a relationship problem. Y'all have a knowing how to be in one problem. It's giving. You want the trophy and title, but you skip the season. And listen, I get it. A lot of you didn't even date as teenagers. According to a survey conducted by the Survey Center on American Life, only 56% of Gen Z dated in high school, compared to 76% of Gen X. So an entire generation skipped the tutorial level and went straight to boss fight adult commitment with 0 XP. Of course you're losing. You never even learned the controls. So what did we build instead as a workaround? Like the resourceful little avoidant icons we are, we built the situationship. I am guilty of it. The convenient pleasure of modern dating. Single energy. Relationship benefits. 0 relationship responsibilities. It's a relationship in a trench coat pretending to be 3 emotionally unavailable adults stacked on top of each other. 60% of adults have been in one. 60%. That's not a trend. That's basically a tax bracket at this point. And here's my favorite stat in this entire video. Situationships are more common among boomers than Gen Z. So before you blame kids these days and their little talking stage, our grandparents are out here in situationships too. Grandma and grandpa are not texting back either. It skips a generation like a recessive gene, apparently. We act like commitment phobia was invented by an app. No, humans have always wanted intimacy without the receipts. The app just gave it a font and a hashtag. 43% of people straight up admit situationships are just pragmatic, a strategy on purpose. So can we please stop acting surprised when the you up text doesn't evolve into a Sunday brunch with your parents? You built a vending machine. You don't get mad when it doesn't propose to you. Now here's the plot twist, and I need you to actually sit with this one. The situationship was never the villain. 2 people who both genuinely want something low commitment and undefined. That's not dysfunction. That's just compatibility. Congratulations, you found your person. Your person just happens to also not want a person right now. Beautiful. Iconic. Leave them alone. The actual villain, the actual plot twist serial killer in this story is when one of you is quietly auditioning for girlfriend or boyfriend while the other one thinks you're just vibing forever, indefinitely, vibing into eternity. One of you is reading a relationship contract. The other one didn't even know there was a meeting. Nobody said the quiet part, so both of you get blindsided by an arrangement neither of you actually agreed to. You just assumed out loud to no one, into the void. And this is the part where I stop roasting you and start roasting the solution, because apparently even the dating apps know this now. Tinder, yes, Tinder, the app literally built on no thoughts, just hookups and maybe something serious, came out with their 2026 trend report and gave this exact problem a name. They call it clear coding, which is just a Gen Z rebrand for telling the truth. We needed a TikTok term to relearn honesty. We really did that. 64% of daters say dating needs more emotional honesty. 60% want clearer communication about intentions. Emotional honesty ranked the #1 dating priority for 2026. Not looks, not chemistry, honesty. We're so back, apparently, back to just saying things out loud like functioning adults. And my personal favorite quote from this whole research rabbit hole is singles are officially saying, quote, honestly single, then politely pretending. Tattoo it, frame it, put it in the group chat, put it on a billboard outside your ex's apartment. So, here's your assignment. And yes, there's homework. This isn't just a comedy show. I have a thesis. If you want single energy, then own it. Out loud, early, sober, not 3 months deep after somebody's already picked out which friend group you'd fit into. If you want a relationship, then act like it. Stop choosing the unavailable one and then filming a "why does this keep happening to me" video. We know why. I just told you why. It's in the video you're currently watching. And if you're in something undefined, then go define it. Today. Not we'll see. Not low-key. Just ask. The worst thing that happens is you get an honest answer, which shockingly is the entire thing everyone in this video said they wanted. You can have single energy, you can have relationship benefits, you just can't have both in silence and act shocked when somebody gets hurt holding the bag. Enjoy your life, be realistic, date with intention, pick a lane, say it out loud, or stay single and stop blaming each other. Now go text the person you're hooking up with and ask, what are we? I'll wait. Also, happy Father's Day to all the men who take care of their responsibilities. Keep being a positive role model, a leader, caregiver, educator, and disciplinarian for your kids. Peace.